Everybody, welcome back to Tam Predicts White Magic Spells, and let's do today the house cards, planet cards, and zodiac sign cards. Let's see what's coming in today. Lots of messages, could be anything. I've mixed all of them. I use the zodiac sign cards from here on my other channel, but let's see what are the messages right now. Spirit guides, please give me some messages. What all I can tell you. Let's see what we start with. Taurus, I can't believe it. Taurus is always there in my reading. I always say, and we start with the Taurus. So you could be dealing with a Taurian. You could be a Taurian, an earth sign, about stability, comfort in a relationship. You could be looking for stability or, like I said, comfort or long term or a solid foundation with someone that's on your mind and wanting to speak to the person about it. I feel you want to know if they are like truly in love with you or committed. I'm getting the word committed, so that's what you want to know. And yeah, money matters could be important. I feel for some of you there's a job coming up, there's a news of a job, especially if you're a Taurian, okay, something to do with a job. It's strange because this is not just zodiac signs, but zodiac signs are coming out one after the other. So this is Pisces. You could be dealing with a water sign. You could be a water sign. I feel your intuition is pretty high and guiding you right now about the relationship is what I feel. Just water signs all over. Look at this, another zodiac sign. And remember, this is not, like I said, zodiac sign, so it's strange. Anyway, so yeah, you've got Cancer here also, so water sign again. You could be an earth sign dealing with a water sign, a lot of water, so it's emotions, feelings, of feeling a lot for each other. Emotions are coming into play, okay? And okay, now you have to believe it because I took the card in front of you. You've got the moon. I just said emotions, and we are always our emotions, I'm not going to say controlled, but they're affected by the moon, by the phases of the moon. So here it is, emotions. Somebody's really emotional about you, you really emotional about someone, probably you're thinking about someone, sorry, you're missing someone, but these are emotions involved with the person you are involved and are really highly emotional about you, okay? Your unconscious, sensitive, inner emotions and responses. So maybe right now you could be dealing with a lot of emotions, about them, and inner emotions, how you're feeling about them, and pretty much sensitive during this situation or in this time period. Maybe you are overreacting because right now you're pretty sensitive. There's something about the moon, or you could be following moon rituals, or probably you've just put some crystals under the moon, okay? But there's something in your I would say not unconscious, because it says unconscious, I would want to say subconscious, that is really you getting attracted to the person you are with, and both are connected, in fact, emotionally, and you've already got the moon. And like I said, just be careful, I wanted to say, because a lot of times when you're too over emotional, the reactions become not controlled. And Gemini fell. Okay, so you could be dealing with an air sign, and there's Scorpio also, so just water and air. So could be air also, communication, waiting for some kind of a communication, or you could be dealing with twin flames. With this 2 number, I'm getting twin flames. You've got Scorpio and a lot of water with air, maybe emotions, maybe you want to tell them how you're feeling, maybe you haven't had a chance to talk to them and you're like, can I speak to you? You've got Vesta, the goddess within, your sacred spiritual center, and quiet dignity. So probably there's been a chaser energy, could be, because I'm getting a lot of emotions, or probably you're getting overwhelmed, or you're getting so emotional, and their reaction is becoming like, why are you getting so emotional? I'm here only, or what's happened? Or there's some kind of feelings that you are thinking too much about, or something is happening, like stirring you up, and that's what your person is going to say, that why are you getting so emotional, or what's happened? It's not that they're not emotional, or probably your response is very emotional to a normal thing also, maybe because you're very sensitive right now. You're feeling a lot for that person, or otherwise I'm getting the words overwhelmed. So calm down, that's okay, because if you're getting overwhelmed, they are also getting overwhelmed. They do love you. There is love between you two. You could be dealing with an air sign, could be a twin flame energy. I got the word bulb. There could be white light, flashes of light. You could be a photographer, because I could see camera in my mind. You could be a wildlife photographer. Let's see what are the other messages. Spirit guides. The 8th house is important for you. Look at this, engagement, bond, commitment. So you're emotional about each other. So if you've been thinking, will they ever propose? I get a proposal. Will they ever, ask me for marriage, or is it long term? You've got all the yeses, because look at the bands. Or you could actually be getting rings for each other. You exchange rings, or that's a present from you to the other person. It's about the rings. And this transformational area of your life is about shared resources and intense emotions. Look at this, intense emotions. There's intense emotions about somebody you are with. I don't know if something went wrong and you probably are looking at the rings or the gifts that they gave you, and you're missing them because there's so many emotions stirring up. And it's like looking at the ring and thinking about them, or something to do with the marriage. I hope all things are okay, because I can feel that you could be a little sad, like if things are not going right and you're worrying, that will it be forever, or hope they still love me. So that's another message that I get. But the angels are protecting you. They know that you're very sensitive right now, overwhelmed, intense emotions. So do not react in intense emotions. Slow down, calm down, and then react, okay? Or then talk to them. You've got Saturn, the part of you that accepts challenges to gain wisdom. So maybe you will think that, oh, this is an experience, maybe something happened, I'm sorry to say that, but I'm getting the feeling, things didn't go well between you and the person. You could be married or engaged, and and there are intense emotions, probably misunderstandings or something. I definitely feel with Gemini, you're getting air sign, you guys need to talk. And you've got Saturn also. I'm getting S a lot, so your name or their name could begin with an S. Maybe a very strong sun in your charts. I don't know much about astrology, but I can always I get to hear voices about whatever visions or that I can get and share with you. So definitely you're thinking that this is an experience, or you just had a not a great marriage, or there was a break, or you went to court and you're like, at least I learned something from this. You took it positively, that I learned something from this experience, and now you're feeling wiser, and probably you will heal and feeling better. Maybe intense emotions, you went through something really, really major in your life with them. The 7th house, the area of your life, is about long-term significant partners, romantic, business, or family. Look at this. Somebody who's been with you for a long time, maybe something's not going right, you've been seeing each other, or if you've been with the other person, it's going to lead to engagement. I'm getting two different stories, because this is a general reading, and either it's not going well and you worrying about what's going to happen, and you've been together for a long period of time and you do not really want to break it, because this is a significant other. It's not just a very, very new relationship. You guys have spent a lot of time with each other. I would really think, because with the Gemini, with the air sign, I definitely feel could be twin flames going through a difficult twin flame journey, challenges. Or a lot of times twin flames do teach a lot of stuff to each other, once you go through tough cycles with each other. So this is definitely bothering you. This is about thinking about it. Maybe you are going to go be long term with the person, but definitely with that, the bands, the ring, bands means the rings, the gold bands. There is something important. You've got Chiron, I hope I'm pronouncing it well. Your healing power, empathy, and ability to teach or to learn remedies. So probably like me, you could also be a white witch. You could be dealing with remedies. You give people remedies. You probably do tarot, or there's some kind of a healing or touch you have, or you understand chakras, or you deal with you have some healing powers and some abilities, definitely. And that's why probably your intuition is pretty high. And if you had Pisces there in the reading, Pisceans have a very, very high intuition, okay? Remember that. You've got Mercury, and Gemini is Mercury, okay? And air signs is, especially Gemini, is ruled by Mercury, and they always say mercurial nature. That's why the nature is of a Gemini is like they switch pretty easily, and they have their own mood swings. And Mercury, in the way they like change, or it's the communication also flows, how you think, communicate, write, talk, and travel. So this is probably important. Travel is coming up, or how you're thinking, that's also important. So probably this card says, don't just it's not about just emotions, okay? Apply your mind also. So thinking is important, what you want to do next. And definitely Gemini and Mercury here are here together, and you've got to make decisions, but not be too quick on them, or the response should not be coming through just emotions. And this is yes, I feel, because I feel there has to be communication. This is about talking and traveling. Maybe you have to go to the other person at travel and speak to them. But definitely, I feel talking to the other one is good. Some of you could be traveling, okay, and when you're traveling, they might propose, so you never know. You've got your third. Let's see. The seamless, unspeakable. There's something you're not talking about. There is something you know it's going to happen. When Gemini and Mercury are there, especially Gemini, I told you it's about communication, guys. So there's something you need to talk about. You're not talking about it. And look at this. You've got 11 number. It's such a twin flame number. You have a twin flame journey. Look at this Gemini 2 here. I don't know if you guys can see well, but here it is. See this. And see this. Here it is. You guys need to talk. You're a good pair. With that one, I also get you guys are a good pair. So you've got to talk to each other and see what's happening and talk it out. And I think something is disturbing you, some intense emotions that you're having. And I think whatever the situation, remember this is a general reading, talk to them and address your emotions. That's going to really, really help you guys. Okay, so take care, and I'll be back in another reading, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.